Hi everyone, it's Alex with Holistic Movement Pilates. Today I just have a quick full body workout for you on the reformer. We are going to use a ball for a prop, and then you are going to use one, I'd say like a medium to a heavy weight. I'm going to use a 5. Today we're going to use them for a little upper body work. So just one weight. Again, I have a 5. We're going to start with your foot bars down, a heavy spring on your reformer. And then we're going to sit on our reformers and we're going to grab the straps off the pegs before we get ourselves set up. And I'm going to put the ball like right where my shoulders are usually at, right where my bra line's usually at on my reformer. And then I'm going to go ahead and just lie my shoulders down onto the ball. And when you grab your straps first, this just makes it much easier to get yourselves set up, because it is pretty hard to grab the straps once you are on the balls. So balls should be right around your bra lines, right around our shoulder blades. Feel free to pause and adjust at any point. And then when we're here for this series, we do not have to worry about a neutral spine. So if it feels best for your backs, I would go into that like flat back position of your pelvis. And we are going to use your short loops into your hands. If this heavy spring is too much, you can always go long loops instead of your short. We are going to start with our arms just at a slight diagonal out in front of us. I'm going to think stabilizing from my core here and my lats. I'm going to exhale, lift my right knee up into a tabletop position. You're going to pause, put a little more pressure into your palms, and then left leg is going to go up into tabletop as well. And then from here, keep the legs zipped together. Again, low back can be more into a flat back position. We're going to pull our arms down towards the carriage, and we're going to inhale and let them go up towards the ceiling. Exhale, pull down to the carriage, inhaling as we go back up. Now, if you want a little more range of motion, you can let your arms go all the way over your shoulders, and then you can exhale to pull down. Just make sure that you don't go past your shoulders. You should feel your core working a lot more than your arms in this series. Inhale as we lift up, exhaling as you pull down. Let's go for 2, and then last one. Now, when we pull the hips, I do want you to hold at your hips. Palms are rotated towards your body. We'll inhale out to a T, and then we'll exhale, press to the hips. Inhale, T, exhale to the hips. Now, if you feel comfortable, go ahead and add in single leg extensions for a little more core work. If you don't feel comfortable, just keep your knees in tabletop. So I'm extending when I open, I'm pulling when I close. Extending when I open, exhale, pulling again. My legs back in when I close. Feel our lats, biceps, and again, lots of abs here. I'm going to do one more with my right leg reaching out, one more with my left leg reaching out. So this is my last one here. Pause in, keep the palms rotated towards each other. Bend your elbows for tricep press. Your straps will probably readjust. You're going to press your palms down, bend, exhale, press. Inhale, bend, and if you want to, again, add in those single leg extensions, go ahead and do so. Think abs into your backs. Hold those curls. We're going to do about 4 more here. Okay, I have 2 more. 1. And then once we come back, we're going to relax our feet down. We're going to extend over the balls, just give our core a nice quick stretch here. And then once we stretch, we're going to come up. I do still have my straps in my hands just because it is easier. And we are going to hang up our left strap. Now, staying on the heavy spring, we're going to lie down on our right side, and we lie down on our right side. The ball is now underneath our head, so it should be in your headrest rather than underneath your shoulders. And then today, the strap is actually going to go on the bottom foot, so it's going to go onto your right foot rather than your left. And then I want your right knee just bent at a 90, slightly lifted off the carriage. And then your left leg is going to bend at a 90, but your knee is going to be in line with your body. So your heel and your foot are behind you here. Starting first, we're going to push the carriage out with the right leg. And then when we bend and we come in, we're going to control it. So we're going to exhale, push out with the right. Inhale, bend in with the right again. My right leg is gonna stay slightly lifted off of the carriage the entire time. And I am looking at my foot and just trying to keep it parallel towards the ceiling. My left leg is just kind of hanging out behind me. Exhale as you press, and then inhale, bend. Exhale out, inhale back. Feeling my inner thigh really working here. And then you're eventually really gonna feel those left obliques. Let's do 3, 2, and then the last one. Now we're gonna hold long. I'm gonna bring my legs together and they're just gonna stay stacked on top of each other in line with my body. Now both legs are gonna move for these. So I'm gonna kick my right leg forward, kick my left leg straight back, both legs stay long, and then exhale, pull them back together. So we're gonna inhale, go forward and back, and then exhale, pull back together. Inhale, forward, back, exhale, zip. Again, keep that right leg slightly lifted. Hips and shoulders stay stacked on top of each other. Feet, especially that right foot, I'm looking at it and just making sure it stays parallel to the ceiling. So no external rotation, no internal rotation. We're gonna do 3 more. 2 and 1. Okay, bend both knees. You're gonna take the strap now onto the arch of your left foot. And then for these, just normal, both knees bent at a 90, left leg lifted up, hip distance, it's parallel to the floor. We're gonna push out and slightly back, and then we're just gonna bend to come back in. So exhale, press, and then inhale, bend back in. Exhale out, inhale back again. Right leg gets a break for a second, and then we're gonna add in like those scissor kicks again, where it is going to move with the left thing. Squeeze your glutes when you push the left leg out away from you. Okay, we're gonna do 3 and 2. And then last one, now when I push out, hold is gonna be in line with my body, and then so is my right leg. It's gonna be lifted slightly up. I'm gonna hang on to my shoulder blocks, be careful for these. We go left foot forward, right foot back. Exhale, pull together. Range of motion might be a little different for these. So left forward, right back. Exhale, bring it back. Left forward, right back, and pull. Inhale forward. Exhale, press. Again, keep that right leg hovering off the carriage. My left leg is lifted about in line with my hip, maybe a tiny bit higher. And I am using my hands here just to help stabilize me. Inhale, exhale, press. And I am able to get a little more range of motion as I continue this series. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we can bend both legs, relax. We're gonna take the strap off and we're just gonna hang it back up. And then we're gonna sit off to the side that we're facing. We're gonna go ahead and just set our balls to the sides. We'll grab them again for the other side. We have to change to a medium spring. We're taking the heavy off, and then we are gonna grab our single weight and we're gonna do a quick arm series here. So when you kneel on your reformer, the right leg should be closer to your shoulder blocks. You can set up with your leg either fully against it, which is lighter, or if you scoot further out, it is gonna be a little heavier for arms. Weight should be in your left hand, and then you're gonna grab your right strap in your right. Long loop is lighter, short loop is heavier. And we're gonna start with hug a tree. So arms are gonna open out nice and wide, little bend to your elbows. We're gonna exhale, bring your fingertips together. Inhale, open, exhale together, and then inhale as we open back out again. Long loop lighter, short loop, it's gonna be a little heavier. And I'm having fists rather than long fingers just because we do have the weight. Shoulders and hips should stay parallel to the wall out in front of us. Now the next time we come together, we're gonna hold the left arm. Right arm is gonna open, exhale, pull back. Right arm opens, exhale, back. So same movement, but it's just the right. Shoulders, hips aren't moving. left arm isn't moving. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more. Relax those shoulders out of those ears, last one. Now, right arm stays, left arm opens and closes. Inhale, exhale. Relax those shoulders, collarbones wide. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, I am gonna set my weight to the other side of my reformer just because we're gonna use it once we get to the other side. We do have to change back to that red spring, and then we're gonna grab our balls again, and we're on sideline, lying on our left side. So ball should be in your headrest, head should be on the ball, hips, shoulders are stacked. You're gonna grab the strap out in front of you. The long loop goes onto the bottom foot, so it should be on the left foot this time, and then that leg is lifted slightly up off the carriage, foot is parallel to the floor. I'm gonna bend my right knee. My knee is like in line with my hip, so my foot is back behind me here, and this right leg is just gonna stay. You're gonna exhale, push the left leg out, bend in, push out, and bend in. Keep going. Again, the right leg is just gonna stay in the same position. Left leg pushes and it bends, we push and we bend. Feel free to kind of move in a little bit to readjust if you need to. Keep that left leg again slightly up. Okay, we're gonna do 3, 2, and 1. Now we hold the leg out and we're gonna bring our legs together. They should be long and in line with the body, and they're both lifted in line with our body. We kick forward with the left, back with the right, and then we exhale to come together. Forward, right, and then back together. Sorry, the right leg is going back, not forward. Bottom leg forward, pull together, bottom leg forward, exhale, pull together. I'm feeling a lot of work in my right obliques here. Inhale forward, exhale back. We are trying to keep the hips and shoulders again stacked on top of each other. Okay, we're gonna do 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we switch legs. So we're gonna take the strap. It goes onto the arch of our right foot. Both knees are bent to 90. The bottom leg can stay relaxed right now. Right leg lifted hip distance. We're gonna exhale, press, and give it that little kick back, squeezing our glutes, and then bending to come back in. Again, the leg should stay lifted in line with the hip. The foot should stay parallel with the floor. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press, and squeeze your booty. We're gonna do 3 more. And then last one. Now when we push out, we are gonna hold out. We're gonna extend that left leg as well. Again, I'm gonna use my hands to help stabilize me here. So I'm gonna kick my right leg forward, left leg back, and then exhale, pull them back together. Inhale forward and back. Exhale, bring them back together. Legs should both stay lifted again, about in line with your body when you bring them back together. And I'm really feeling my obliques working to help stabilize when I go forward. Squeeze those glutes as we kick back. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Ooh, gosh. Okay, we're gonna bend, relax that leg. I'm gonna take that strap off my foot. We're gonna sit off to the same side that we're facing. We can ditch the balls, and then we have to go to a medium spring, take off the heavy. Spring, again, if you set up with your left leg against the shoulder blocks, it is going to be lighter. If you scoot further out, it will be a little heavier. Grab the weight into your right hand and the strap next to you into your left. Long loop is light. First strap, short loop is heavy. Hug a tree, arms wide, little bend. Exhale, bring your fists together in front of your chest. And then we inhale, we open them back out. Exhale together in front of your chest. Inhale, open back out. Shoulders are down. Collarbones are wide. We're gonna go 4, 2, okay, last one. Now we hold here. Right arm stays, left arm opens, and we bring it back. Left arm opens, and back again. Try to get your shoulders and hips to stay still. The only thing moving is the left arm to open out and back. So carriage should be moving for these. You have one more, then you hold, carriage doesn't move. Right arm goes out, in, out, in. Keep that carriage still. Little bend to those elbows. When you bring your fists together, you should be in a circle, not an oval. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, I'm gonna set my weight just off to the side. We are going to go on to a heavy and a light spring on your reformer. And then you are gonna take off the medium spring. And I am gonna grab my ball, but it is an option for this next one. We're gonna use it for some feet and straps. If you use the ball, it is a little more challenging for pelvic stability. So if you don't feel comfortable pelvic stability wise, you don't have to use it. If you do, you're gonna lift your hips up. The ball should be going right underneath your sacrum, which is right above your tailbone, that flat spot of your back. And then you'll grab just your right strap, and the long loop is going onto the arch of your foot. Right leg is gonna go straight up to the ceiling. We're holding a neutral position of our pelvis with our pelvis on the ball, and then our left leg is gonna go up into a tabletop position, and we're all gonna find just a little bend to this right leg to start. I'm gonna pull my leg down towards my springs one time, pause. We're gonna bend into a tabletop position, and then push out and pull slightly down towards your springs. If you need to pause and readjust the ball, you can. So single leg squats, the left leg just stays in tabletop. So we bend and push. Now the strap should be staying like right on your shin the entire time. That usually means that you're in the correct alignment, unless you do have straps, the pulley system. If they go wider out to the sides, then it will be slightly off to the side. Inhale, bend, and exhale, push and squeeze. And my knees are about hip distance away from each other for this. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna hold our leg out. Keep a small bend to your right knee. We're gonna hinge to go up to the ceiling. Now, just like before, reach your left leg out. They're gonna work together for scissors. We're gonna pull the right leg down, kick the left leg up, and then inhale, return. Exhale, pull, kick, and then inhale, return. Try to keep your pelvises neutral and still the entire time. Inhale, exhale, pull, kick. My whole right leg is working. Quads, glutes, hamstrings, calves. Okay, we're gonna do 3 more. 2, and 1. Now we'll set the left leg down, and then we'll give the right leg a stretch. So your left foot could go technically on the floor, it can be bent, it can be long on your foot bar, it doesn't matter. And then I'm just giving my hamstring a stretch. If you want to go out to the side of the room, you can. If you want to bend your knee and go into more of a figure 4 stretch, you can do like a figure 4 stretch with your right leg, whatever feels best in your bodies to stretch. Anyway, I'm going to take that strap off of my foot, hang it back up onto the peg, and then we're going to grab the left loop. Long loop goes onto the arch of your right foot. The leg is going to go up. I'm going to bring my right knee into a tabletop position, and then we're just going to pull that left leg down. One time pause, single leg squat. So now we're bending the left knee in. They're about hip distance away. We're going to push and pull the leg slightly down towards the springs, bend in, push, pull slightly down and in. Again, readjust those balls if you need to. If you don't feel comfortable, you don't have to have the balls underneath your sacrums. It just adds in a little extra work for stability, which is going to be a little extra work for your core. And kind of squeeze as you push and pull. Okay, I'm going to do 4 more here. And then last one. Now, when we go out, I'm just going to hinge at the hip, bring that leg up just as high as I can hold, like that neutral position. Extend my right leg out. Scissor kicks. We should be pulling the left leg down on an exhale and then inhaling to bring it back up. Exhale, pull, kick. Inhale, return again. Try to keep your pelvis nice and steady on the balls or off the balls. I should be staying neutral the entire time. Okay, I'm going to go for 3 more. And then last one here. Okay, now once we come up, set the right foot down wherever you feel comfortable, and then just give that left leg a stretch. Hamstrings, you're gonna go out to the side. Again, you can do that more like figure 4 stretch where you bend your knee in. Whatever feels best in your body to finish with a stretch. We're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, I'm gonna take my strap off my foot, hang it back up onto the peg, and then we're gonna lift our hips up and those balls are going to come out. Now, once you get the balls out, you could just set them to the sides of your formers. We are gonna do roll-ups with your foot bars down just to finish off with a little spinal articulation and some core. So legs are going to be long and zipped together. If you need to use your hands, reminder, you can always use your hands. It is helpful to bend your knee slightly, so if you need to bend your knee slightly, you can. Arms are going to go straight up to the ceiling. I'm going to take a deep inhale. On my exhale, I'm going to bring my chin to my chest. I'm going to scoop into my abdominals, and I'm going to zip my legs together, squeeze my glutes, and one bone at a time, I'm going to roll my spine up and sit up nice and tall once I get to my sits bones. And then on my exhale, I'm going to tuck my pelvis, send my tailbone towards my heels, and we're going to roll our spines down into our carriages one vertebrae at a time. If you get into your shoulder blocks, just shimmy out. Take an inhale again. Exhale, chin to chest, scoop into your abdominals, squeeze your glutes, roll up. If you need to use your hands, use them. Take an inhale at the top. Exhale, tuck those pelvises. Send your tailbone towards your heels, roll your spines back down. We're going to do 2 more. Exhale, roll up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, roll down one bone at a time. Take an inhale. And then last one, scoop to roll. Okay, take an inhale at the top. Take your hands to your sides so you can swing your legs to one side. It doesn't matter. We are all finished with that workout. As always, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me today.